Did you know that banks are good at keeping more than just money? They are also good at keeping secrets. Banks don't want you to know a lot of things that are actually true. If you want to find out what these truths are so you can better take care of your money and wealth, keep watching. Over the years, banks have become an important part of everyday life, and they now offer a wide range of services to meet people's banking and financial guidance needs. People can't think of any other answer that comes to mind first. When you ask them where they should keep their money, people always say banks. But is that actually true? No matter what kind of banking service you want, you can be sure that banks will never have a secret way to make money off of you. The truth is that no matter how reliable these banks are, they have always kept some things from their customers. So come watch this video with us if you want to find out the truth about a place where you spend your money. If you don't, you might be fine with them taking your hard-earned money while you're not looking. So, prepare to learn the 5 things that banks don't want you to know. But before we get into that, I just want to say a quick hi and welcome you guys to Blue Collar Investing, personal finance and investing for the average Joe. Discover the path to success in the world of finance and learn how you're gonna make it even with your own 9-to-5 job. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up before we proceed to the video. The first thing is, you lose money every year. Which is something banks don't tell you, right? If no one has already told you, I'll be the one to do it. That if you keep your money in the bank, you will lose money every single year. The main reason for this is inflation. And you've probably heard a lot over the years about how it affects the prices of different goods and services, right? If your savings in the bank can't keep up with inflation, even if the interest rate is very low, your money will lose its ability to buy things. You will keep losing money, and your savings will keep getting smaller as long as it doesn't grow at the same rate as inflation. Banks make money when you buy things with your card. When you use your card to buy something, every processing fee is a way for banks to make money off of you. Service fees may be different for each product or service, but the fact remains that by charging these fees to the merchant's account, the banks make more money. For example, if a customer buys something and pays for it with a credit card, the bank will get a portion of the fee charged to the merchant. The way banks made this money is by giving their customers easy-to-use payment tools and services. When you use your credit card, the bank makes money in another way. Have you ever thought about why banks are so careful to tell you about every single perk and benefit there is when you get a credit card? Well, this is because they can make a lot of money from every customer who opens a credit card account by charging a high interest rate. Credit cards are another way to get into debt. So, if there comes a time when you won't be able to pay your credit card debts on time anymore, the banks use this as an opportunity to add interest fees to the account, which makes it even harder to pay off the debt. And even though credit cards are great for comfort and convenience and have become a necessity for many people, you should never forget that if you use it wrong, it could hurt your finances even more. Alright, so now we move on to the third fact. The third thing is, banks don't tell you that the money you keep in the bank isn't real. Did you know that your money is not really staying in the bank? Banks hide the fact that they use their customers' money to make more money for themselves by doing business even outside of their customers' home country. Have you ever thought about why, when an emergency affects a large part of the country, well, people rush to their banks to get money, right? And the banks can't give out all of their customers' money? And this is because of a policy called fractional reserve banking, which says that your bank can use your money by lending it to people who need it, especially business and car loan applicants. So if you're wondering if your money is really in the bank, the answer is no. Your money never sleeps and is always going around the world making more and more money for the bank. If you've made it to this part of the video, I think you should hit the subscribe button to show that you're one of our loyal viewers, and please give us a big thumbs up. Now let's move on to the fourth fact. Do not ask the banks. Not all bankers are on your side. When you walk into a bank and talk to a banker, they always smile. They are ready to help you, give you the best information, and introduce you to as many services as they think you need. But if you think these people would make good best friends, you are wrong about everything. We all know that at the end of the day, no matter how good they are to you or how much they know about you, they are just doing their job and doing what their company tells them to do, which is to be as charming and entertaining as they can. And the purpose for that is to gain more clients' trust and get them to sign up for bank accounts, credit cards, investments, and any kind of loan. Bankers are also very good at guiding conversations so that they can offer you different services. You didn't really have a plan to get there in the first place. But with their strong, sweet tongue, it's not impossible for them to convince you to take out a big loan from your income or savings for something they tell you is important based on your financial situation. But do not forget that every banker has to meet a certain quota to keep their job, so not all of them will really be on your side. So, they work extra hard to gain your trust and then get you to sign up for all of these services to help the banks make more money. Every day of our lives, they all do the same thing. They work hard and stay focused to put food on the table. Okay, so now we've come to the last and fifth truth. The banks don't tell you how often you should check on your account. Keeping an eye on your bank account on a regular basis can help you in so many ways. Not only can you make sure you still have money, but there are also many hidden fees that can be taken out of your account without you even knowing. People often complain about losing a lot of money, even when it's in the bank, as I'm sure you've heard. So, if you don't want this to happen to you, set aside the time to check your bank account on a regular basis. And then, if you notice something that doesn't seem right, you should tell your banks about it right away. And that is so they can take care of it as soon as possible, and they can decide to say no or turn the other cheek to your complaint. The government will always be on your side and help you solve the problem in a fair and legal way. Okay, so we're so glad you watched our video. Hope you loved learning the 5 truths that banks don't want you to know. If you want to see our latest videos and news, all you have to do is hit that bell right over there. You can also give us a big thumbs up to show that this video was helpful to you. If you want to learn more about finance and investing topics from us, just write a comment down below. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to become our newest subscriber.